Thank you for joining us for another week of Agonomic Updates brought to you by Country Partners Cooperative and Winfield. My name is Tyler Rubenhill. I'm a retail agronomy advisor in central Nebraska.
My name is Cody Freehoff. I'm an MAA, partnered out of central Nebraska.
And joining us this week is Travis Holm, Ag Technology Specialist for Western Nebraska and Colorado. And this week we'll be addressing in-season imagery from the R7 tool by Winfield. So Travis, when we look at an in-season image, what is it actually telling us?
So when we're looking at an in-season image, we're taking a look at biomass in a field. The thing to remember is when we're looking at a field, a green part of one field isn't going to be the same as a green in another. It's only relative to that field. And you'll see a scale on the right side of your in-season image, and it's going to tell you the relative biomass in that field. So corn works really well because it relates to yield. Heavy biomass or a lot of leaves or a lot of foliage typically correlates to a higher yield in that area.
So Travis, what are some ways to utilize an in-season image?
Well, early in the season, we can actually pick up some of the weed pressure. It's going to look at biomass, whether it's weeds or corn or soybeans, in the same way. Later on, generally use these as maps to go out and do our tissue sampling. I like to go to a heavy biomass area and then maybe go to light and something in between to pull our tissue samples from and try to get a fair representation of that field.
So Travis, how can the R7 tool help us make hybrid decisions for next year?
Well, in the R7 tool, this is where we house a lot of that data that we take from the answer plots. And pulling the tissue samples and using in-season images, that's just a portion of the R7 tool. But the other things that are in there, take those 2 million data points from the answer plot system and put them in a tool that's really easy to understand and just show us that it's not about placing the plot winners in the field, it's about putting the best hybrid in that particular field and matching that hybrid to its environment to give us our best possible chance of a high yield.
Thank you for joining us for another week of Agronomic Updates brought to you by Country Partners Cooperative and Winfield. Travis, any closing comments on how we can utilize the R7 tool going forward?
Yeah, the technology is great, and I love using the R7 tool when we're out in the field. But one of the greatest things is to be able to ground truth some of this stuff. And I think one of the great ways to do that is actually asking your sales agronomist with Country Partners for a VIP answer plot tour to get out and see some of the things we're doing out there.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you for coming on the show today. And once again, I'm Tyler Rubenhill, Retail Agronomy Advisor in Central Nebraska.
And I'm Cody Freehoff, partnered MAA, central Nebraska.
And I'm Travis Holm, Ag Technology Specialist in Central Nebraska.